Hi, guys, and welcome in. Welcome back to No Deal All Grind. This is chapter 3, episode 2. And now we're not just talking about surviving as an independent artist, we're talking about positioning yourself to win at the highest level. Today's episode is called Build Leverage Before You Build Buzz, because a lot of artists are chasing attention, but they have nothing in place to profit from it. And that's the difference between hype and power. So let's define this clearly. Leverage is what you own, what you control, and what you negotiate with. Buzz is temporary. Leverage is lasting. Buzz can get you seen, but leverage gets you paid. And too many artists skip the leverage phase and jump straight into trying to go viral. They want a million views, big cosigns, industry attention, but if all that comes and you don't own anything, then you lose. So the real strategy is build the foundation first, then scale the attention. So let's talk about the biggest leverage asset you can have. Just ownership. Owning your masters means you control your music, you control your revenue, and you control how your music is used. When you don't own your masters, you're building someone else's asset. When you do own them, you're building a catalog that pays you long term. This is why independent artists have an advantage right now. You can distribute your music yourself, keep your rights, and build value over time. Every song you drop isn't just content, it's an asset. And the more assets that you stack, the stronger your leverage becomes. So let's get one thing straight. One viral song does not mean that you've built a career. Consistency does. Leverage isn't built off of spikes, it's built off of patterns. You want monthly listeners that grow steadily, streams that don't disappear after a week, fans who come back, not just pass through. This comes from releasing consistently, building playlists, your own and others, training your audience to expect music from you. Because when someone looks at your numbers, they're not just looking at your biggest moment, they're looking at your average performance. And average performance is what gets you deals, syncs, and opportunities. Now, let's talk about the trap. Viral moments feel really good, but they can be empty. You get a spike in views, a spike in followers, a spike in attention, and then it disappears. Why? Because there was no system behind it, no funnel, no conversion, no relationship. Real leverage is built through audience ownership, email lists, direct fan communication, community building, engagement, comments, shares, repeat listeners, and retention, fans who stay, not scroll past. Because 1,000 real fans who tap in consistently will always outperform 100,000 passive viewers. Look at Nipsey Hussle. He didn't just chase buzz, he built leverage. He owned his masters, he built his brand independently, he created real demand before scaling. Even when he had industry attention, he negotiated from a position of strength. Why? Because he had something to bring to the table, not just talent, assets, audience, and brand. That is the blueprint. So let's make this real simple. If you go viral today, what happens next? Do you have more music ready? A system to capture fans? A catalog to keep them listening? A brand that makes them stay? If the answer is no, then the buzz will fade and you'll be back at zero. But if you build leverage first, buzz becomes fuel, not a moment. Now it's time to get real with yourself. Your challenge is simple. Audit your leverage. Break it down into 4 categories. 1, your catalog. How many songs do you own? Are they quality? Are they consistent with your brand? Audience. How many real fans do you have? Where can you reach them directly? Are they engaged or just numbers? Revenue. Are you making money from your music? Streams, merch, services, shows, or just posting and hoping? Brand. Do people know what you stand for? Is your image consistent? Are you recognizable? Once you see where you stand, you'll know what to fix. So the final message here is stop chasing attention with nothing behind it. Stop building noise with no foundation because in this game, leverage is what gives you control. And control is what turns artists into business owners. Now, this has been No Deal All Grind, and the goal isn't just to be seen, it's to be in a position where you can't be played. Build your leverage, then build your buzz. I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Remember, legacy over labels always. And if you like this episode, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys for chapter 3, episode 3 next time. Bye, guys.